Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention, please. It has gone 11 o'clock. It is time to get today's proceedings underway. Good morning and a very warm EVES welcome to you all. My name is Sean Foster and I have the pleasure of being your auctioneer here today. Very shortly, I'm going to run through the conduct of auction that we operate under here at EVES, but before I do so, I'd like to take a few moments to familiarise you with the auction process. The auction will form principally three main parts. Initially, I'll cover off the legal particulars pertaining to the property I'm calling. Second, I'll revisit that property, hypothetically speaking, of course, to remind you why you were here and why you should be bidding up on your property of choice. And third, the most exciting part, I'll offer the property up for your competitive bidding. The bidding process is very simple. I'll nominate a bid, you'll raise your hand. I'll count your bid until such time the bidding stops. Hopefully, we've reached the vendor's reserve price. I'm bringing down the hammer, and in just a few short weeks you'll be taking possession of your new home. And if you are a prospective bidder here today, ladies and gentlemen, whether it be in the room under level 2 or via obviously the telephone, I wish you all the very best of luck with those endeavours. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the auction process, or indeed if you have any questions, I will pause the auction a little bit later on and ask for any of those questions. So definitely communicate those through your salespeople on the phone. On the wall behind me, a picture of our auction team. We're here to help. We're here to answer those questions. So again, raise your hand if you need any of those questions answered. Now, I'll just draw your attention to the Residential Property Sales and Purchase Agreement Guide. It is important that you have received a copy before you bid here today, ladies and gentlemen. I know they'll be made available via our private viewings over the past few weeks by our salespeople. If you are bidding here today in that cash unconditional position, it would have been deemed that you have received a copy. It's not my intention to go through the T's and C's in their entirety. Again, they'll be made available through those inspections and through our salespeople. However, I will remind you that they are endorsed both by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, so you can bid up with confidence knowing that they are T's and C's widely used throughout the New Zealand marketplace. I will just draw your attention to the conduct of auction, and it reads, property has been offered up subject to reserve price and subject to that reserve price being met. The bidder whose is the highest here, which is accepted by myself, will be the new owner. I may nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised. I may also refuse any bid. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, under these conditions, I believe we've got registered phone bidders on all lots. So again, as we come to those, I'll actually make that well aware. Vendor reserves the right to place a vendor bid. However, ladies and gentlemen, I will remind you, please, that if the vendor is being made, it will be just via myself. I'll make it quite clear that I am making a vendor bid, but rest assured, if I do place that or do exercise that right, it will be well below the vendor's reserve price. If you are here bidding here today, ladies and gentlemen, it is important that you are the highest bidder, that you do get that opportunity to negotiate. Vendor reserves that right, to negotiate with their highest bidder, because clause 2.6 reads that the vendor may withdraw their property at any time before it has been sold without declaring that reserve price. If you are the successful purchase here today, ladies and gentlemen, I require you to do three things. First, sign the contract. Second, pay to us a deposit being 10% of that purchase price, and of course complete the information, the GST information in Schedule 1. Now, before we do move on to Lot 1, this is that time that I'm going to pause and I'm going to ask the question, do any one of you have any questions of me before we proceed and move to Lot 1? No, we'll move straight on to that Lot 1, and it is, of course, 67 Brookfield Street in Hamilton East, Hamilton City. It's been proudly marketed by Leon Mitchell and his team from our Rototuna branch. It's a freehold property sitting on some 675 square metres, more or less, in Part A, Allotment 202, Town of Hamilton East, all recorded in Certificate of Title SA 879/99. Property is being offered up with vacant possession possession will be sold inclusive of GST if any, and we have a possession and settlement date set down for Friday the 25th day of March 2022. Well, to the property itself, we go proper now. 67 Brookfield is located in desirable and hugely popular suburb of Hamilton East, handy to the local shops, Hamilton Gardens, Steel Park, and zone for some of Hamilton's most sought after schooling. Sitting on 675 square metres more or less, with detached single garaging, and described as a fantastic do-up by Team Mitchell. This 3-bedroom home plus office awaits its new owner and ready for them to stamp their new mark. Well, Team Mitchell have done a great job preparing the home for market. We're in possession of an acceptable offer from our vendor. I will say we do have registered phone bidder here. Leon and Shanae, you're both with phone bidders here. Yep. So we have registered phone bidders here on Brookfield. Acceptable offer, as I said, we're looking for an advance from 720. We'll move in tens if it makes it easy. 730 do I say anyway. 2 phone bidders here now. Hamilton East location sought after here. Where do we start? We've got it now. Vendor happy to accept our offer here now. If we don't get anything above 720, we've done the hard work on the phone, Shanae. Throw any figure at me. We'll move from there if it makes it any easier. It's had its chance. We're selling away. We're selling away at 720. First call, I'll take a single. Doesn't matter what you throw at me. Second call, third and final, we're selling away at 720. I'll afford you some time on the phone. We're all out. I know our first purchaser who's brought it forward is going to be very happy, along with our vendor. Property's going. Property's going. Property's sold. Congratulations to our purchaser and our vendor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to pause momentarily. First day for us Hamiltonians, or us here in the Waikato in level 2. We're still sort of operating, may I suggest, as if we were in level 3. So most of the lots that we are calling here today do have telephone interest. So we're just going to afford a little bit of time for those salespeople to make contact with those bidders. Well, to lot 2 we move now, and it is 48 Uptons Road in Glenview, Hamilton. It's a freehold property sitting on some 508 square metres more or less, formerly known as Lot 1 DBSA 78457, all contained in the Certificate of Title SA 62B bar 406. Property is being sold with existing tenancy. We have a settlement date here of Friday the 10th day of December 2021, but I do know we have some variations to that particular settlement date. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some vendor clauses that have been inserted here. Essentially, it's obviously been an investment property here, and again, I know these further terms of sales have been made available to all prospective purchasers. 248 Houghton's Road we go now. This home consists of 4 bedrooms, giving plenty of space also for the family, offering a separate bathroom, laundry with shower for the convenience. The galley kitchen presents itself in, let's just suggest its original condition, leading to the semi-open plan layout to the dining and living area. Backyard provides a nice private setting with the covered deck area, perfect for year-round entertaining, perfect area for you to watch the kids play in that backyard. Located approximately 7 minutes, I've been told, to the Waikato Hospital, and just a short walk away from the Glenview shopping centre for your convenience. Vendor has, and again we do have, I'll just note, we do have registered telephone interest in 48 Hutchins Road. Vendor has asked me to go to market, look for an opening bidder offer, and that's exactly what I'll do. In your hands now, Leon and Shanae, I believe you're both holding phone bidders here. Opening bidder offer. Where do we start? Where do we go? Great Glenview location here. Conveniently located. Brick home. Happy to suggest a figure if it makes it any easier. I prefer it to come from you on the phone. Where do we start? Happy to suggest something here on behalf of the vendor. Happy to retain it. Let's just suggest a nice low figure to get some confidence in our telephone bidders here. I'm going to place a bid for the property on behalf of our vendor. It's a vendor bid at $640,000. I'll invite tens from here. An absolute bargain at this level. May I say though, vendor happy to retain the property at $640,000. I'm looking for an advance to $650,000. What do we say? 10 on top anywhere now. At $640,000, looking for $650,000 to move me along. We will obviously just like we will for the next two lots, we'll just give them some time to negotiate. We've done all the hard work, all the paperwork, get these buyers ready on the phone here. $650,000 is going to be an absolute bargain. Get me a figure here so we can move along. We don't want to hand the property back to all those conditional buyers here.
645.
At 645, want to move away in fives. Why not here? We've got let's call you our opening bid at 645, 650 anyway. Can I say? Bid sits with Shanae now at 645. Come back at me now, Leon, for 650. 660 would be a bolder bid here, but sits with my opening bid here at 645. 650, can I say? Great location here, brick home, good size section. Bargain at 645. First call then at 645. Second call at 645. Third and final at 645. Bid sits with Shanae. Your turn now, Leon. 650. Well, I've been in this market here in Hamilton for some time here. I'm real confident that that my vendors will retain that property at 645. So I'll advance things along to 650. I'll invite you back for 655. Bid sits with the vendor at 650,000. 655, can I say? This may give you that a right to negotiate exclusively with our vendor, but it sits with the vendor at 650. 655. Your turn now. At 650, 651, at 651. Going to take some time to get where we need to, but it sits with my opener again at 651,000, 655, can I say. Here at 651, your turn now. One in competition at this stage. We're silent on the phone here. He's doing his walk. 660, there we go. There's a nice bold bid at 660. Come back at me at 670 now. Sits with Leon's buy here on the phone at 660. 670, your turn now. Big and bold, come with me now. Leon, preempt them. I think this one's going to come in for a single, so I think you know where we need to be here. It sits with Leon's bidder at 660. Your turn now. 670, can I say? First call at 661. There we go. I told you that's what's going to come at me. 661. Your turn. Come at me now. 9 on top at 670 here. Might knock them out there. 65. We're moving in fours now. Let's go in ones, nines. Your turn now. We're at 665. I'll take your single. Keep it coming. Keep it flowing now. At 665,000. 1 on top. Easy instructions. I think when you get there, I don't like this number, but you're going to give me a single here. Sits with Leon's bidder now at 655,000. 500, thank you, I'll take that. Bump me up to 670, Leon. It sits with Sinead's buy now at 665, 500. 70, there we go. Nose value, Cyril Man nose value on the phone at 670,000. Don't tell me to go down to 250, surely not. Leon's bidder here, 670,000. 675, 500. At 670,500. 675, can I say? 670,500. Plain and 500. You just come back at me at 5,000s. At 670,500. Sinead's bidder has it. He's walking. Rear of the room. What are my instructions here? Haven't finished yet. No. Here we go. At 670,500. Down here up front on the phone. It's away from you, Leon. Sits with Sinead. At 675, first call, 75. At 675. At 675, your turn now. I'm thinking 500, there it is. At 675, 500. 680, can I say? Excuse me. At 675, 500, your turn now. 680. Let's just blind those 4.5s now. Get some instructions here while he's doing that. I'll take a wee sip of water here. At 675, 500. 680. 500, 680, next step, 500, there it is, 685, alright, preempt the bidders here. I think we know what sort of pattern we're playing in here. We've got 5s and 4.5, sits here at 680, 500, your turn now at 85, at 680, 500, there it is, 500, 685, 500, 685 sits here, your turn at 500, yeah, at 685, can't stop it now, at 685,000, 500, come with me, one more, at 685, 5, it's away from you, sits with Leon, at 685,000, 5,000? 500, there you go. Look, I had to try for our vendor and my voice at 685, 500, 90? 500, oh, here we go now, at 500, 686, 5, your call, sits with you, Leon, at 686,500, 686, 5 and away, your turn now, at 687, at 686, 500, with Sinead's buy, your turn now, get to 90, 500, 7, 687, 5, and away, 687, 5, 687, 500, 688, can I say? At 687, 500. Sinead's bidder has it. 90 at 690. Your turn now at 500. 5,000 will be big, bold, strong. There it is. 690, 500. 690, 500. And away, Leon. Sits with our phone bidder here. Sorry? 500. 691. At 691,000 the bid here. 500. 691, 5. 692 and away, 691, 500 sits here and away from you at 691, 5. Sinead's bidder holds it now, has the keys in her hand at 691, 5. 5. What do we do? 500, 692. Your turn now at 692,000. 500, 692, 5. 693, your turn I guess. Was that a 5? At 692, 5. Here and away. 692, 5. At 692, it's away from you, Leon. It sits here with Sinead. It's your turn now. 500? 3. At 693. At 693,000. Your turn. 500. There it is. At 693, 5. 500. 4. At 694. 694, 5, can I say? At 694 and away, Sinead. Your turn, come back at 500. There it is. 694, 5. At 694,000, 695. Straight back at me now. Okay, we've got a wee bit of pace and momentum now. It sits at 695, 5. At 695, 500 and away, Leon. 696. At 696. And a 5, can I say? At 696, sits here. Your turn now. In 5s. Happy to carry on. 696, 5 and away, Leon. Your turn now at 697, can I say? At 696, 500 I have. 7. At 697, 697, 500. at 697 and away. Your turn now. Come back at me at 500. 697, I believe we're at, Leon. 697. Just advance it 500 more. There we go. At 697, Leon has it now. At 697. Your turn at 500. At 697,500. Sits with you. Go to another 5. There we go. 697,500. So definitely knows value here. Wants the property, wants the keys, ready to move in at 697,500. If it makes it any easier, there it is. 8. Tell your buyers now, we're playing for keeps. I have some instructions from our vendor now. We're playing for keeps. The property will be sold. Here, we've got 698.5, 99. 698 on that. Keep up with me, Alyssa, here at 698, 698.5, at 698, keeps away from you, Sinead. 698 I've got at 698,000 here. Read 5 at 698.5 at 698,500 I've got. 699, get me to 7. 699 I say. I guess I know where we're going to go. I think it's going to be 699.5. Sits with Leon's bidder here at 699,500. Come back with me. Why stop there? Haven't spent a cent yet at 699,000. First time, Leon's bidder at 699,500 at 699.5. 7 can I say? 7, there it is. At 700,000 flat, 500. I've got it here at 700 the bid. Your turn now. Come back with me. 500. How many bids have we had so far? 1. Here we go.
701.
Good on you. At 701. Playing in thousands now. 701,500 at 500. 701.5. At 701.5 and away, Sinead, back with your phone bidder now. I know it's hard work working through that mask here, but it's away from you now. Leon has it at 701,500. 701,500. 702 has it at 701.5. First call. We're on the market. Remind them we're selling away. Instructions are clear from our vendor at 701,000. Is that a bid or is that, would you mind giving me a moment here at 701,500 with Leon's bidder here? I'll afford you that because I do need a bit of a sip of water here. 1,000 or 702,500. 702,500 and away. Sits with Sinead's bidder now at 702,500. Your turn now, 500. 703, sorry, at 703 even. At 703 the bid now, your turn now, come back with your thousands, keep coming in your thousands here. Sits with Leon's bidder now at 703,000, 5 or 1,000, 500, 703.5, 703.5 I have, and away Leon sits here on the phone at 703.5, 74 can I say, at 703.5, go to 705, 500, 704 here, 704.5, pay the thousands, 704, 500, 704, 500 I have, and 704.5 we've got it. Great competition here, great bidding here at 704.5 and away. It's your turn now. Sits here on the phones with Sinead's here at 704.5. Hit its chance. He's walking in the room. 5. There we go. 705 flat. 705 000. Sits here and away at 705. 500 at 705.5. 705.5. 706. 705.5. 100 I have at 705, 500. Here, your turn now, Leon. As the call dropped out at 705, 500, 705,500. Your turn now. What's he saying? I'll give you some time. 500, there we go. 706. 706. 500. Have a seat. There we go, 500. 706, 500. 706, 500, and away. 706.5. Great battle happening here. At 706.5 I've got your turn now. At 706.5 here. Got it here, away from you, Leon, at 7065. Are we selling away? Get 710 at 75, at 707, at 707,000, at 707 on away. Your turn now. Just come back at me at 10,500. 7075 with you, Sinead. At 7075 I've got. 708 can I say? At 70, gee, I wish I was getting paid by the bid. I'll be a wealthy man. At 707 500 here. Sits here now. Your turn now. At 708. At 707 500 here. He's walking into the room, hard instructions here, get me to 710. He's saying, at 7075, I think it's at its time. At 7075, first call, at 707 500. Second call, at 707 500. 5. There we go. 708. 708. 7085, can I say? At 7085. Straight back at me now. Straight back at me here with 708 500 I've got. And away. Your turn now. Come back at 5. At 708 500. Playing the game. Here we go. Your turn. 500 on top. Come for 1. At 7085. There. Was that an eyebrow for me? At 708 500 here. 709. First. Second. At 708 5. Third and final. At 708,500. Where do we go? Sits here with Sinead. The prop 500. 709. At 709. Your turn, 500, there we go, 7095, got a pattern, 7095, 709 500 I have, 710 now, save me some time, I don't want to call it away, so we're about to sell it and you come back at 5, we've got 7095 here, with Sinead's buyer, at 709 500, 710, at 709 500 here, 5, there we go, there's 710, at 710, 5, at 710.5, your turn again. At 710.5 I have. At 710.5 here now, 5 on top. At 710,500. Let's get a flow, let's get it moving. At 710.5 I have. At 710,500 first. Second. Third and final. At 710,500. We're all out here. Property's going. Property's going, property's sold. Congratulations to your bidder there on the phone, Sinead, and to our vendor. Hopefully you're watching us. I believe one of you are on a plane somewhere, so you may not be watching us at this point in time. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, we are just going to pause momentarily while our salespeople get their telephone bidders on the line. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to lot 3 we go now, and it is 19A and 19B Sundown Crescent in Melville, Hamilton. It's been proudly marketed by Gavin Hockin and his team from our Rototuna office. It's a Stratum and freehold property in Unit 1 and Unit 2, DP 414716, or recorded in Certificate of Titles 455434 and 455435. Properties are being sold with existing tenancies. We have a settlement date here for the 13th day of December 2021. I know we've had some variations to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we do, like the previous lots, we have registered phone interest here in Sundown Crescent. Well, of course, located down a cul-de-sac, these original 1990s brick units, packed full of potential and ready for the new owner. Owners handy to all amenities, schools. The property features two bedroom units with spacious kitchen, lounge, and a full combined bathroom. Being partially fenced, the property offers plenty of off-street parking. Purchase as a dual income investment, land bank, and explore the possibilities for future development opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Hockey have done a superb job preparing the home for market. Vendors have asked me to go to market, look for an opening bidder offer, and that's exactly what I'll do. In your hands now, Gavin, you're on the phone there with the bidder here.
Just pause 2 minutes.
Oh, we can pause momentarily. I'll just remind you, I believe we're negotiating hard just to ensure that we get one more phone bidder on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. But as I suggest, look, these 2x2s are definitely sought after in the Hamilton location, especially when you've got a classic Huntley brick like we have in these two properties. Genuine proximity to the Waikato hospital, to Urlich shopping, with obviously Glenview shopping nearby. I think I'm getting a thumbs up now. We have a settlement date, of the 13th day of December 2021. We're all good to go. Thumbs up, there we go. We'll go back now. As I said, I'm looking for an opening bid. Open bidder offer now.
Thanks. Hey.
Your turn.
800.
At 800, welcome to the bidding at 800,000. I would like us to move away in $10,000 lots at this level instead of the smaller denominations like previous auction. Sits with my opener now at 800, 18 can I say. Sits with Gavin's bidder now, 10 on top now. Open that door, can you hear me? There he is here. Sits here at 800, 18 anywhere. Great value, dual income. At 800,000, first, second, third, at 800,000. Silence on the phone here. Look, I'm going to move things along. I'm going to move things along here on behalf of our vendor. I'm going to advance it to say 820,000. Vendor happy to retain the property, 820,000. Sits with the vendor here. Come back at me at 6:40, may I suggest here on the phone. It sits with the vendor now.
830.
At 8:30? At 8:30, I don't know what figure I threw out, but I don't think it was 8:30. Sits with you now at 830, 840, can I say? At 830,000, 840 anywhere now. First, second, third, here at 830,000 with, oh, I thought there was a hand back there, but I think someone's just scratching their head. At 830, sits with the vendor at 840 and invites you to 850. I won't bid again here at 840. I'll invite you to 850, and maybe we need to have a chat with our vendor here. Exclusive rights at 850. What do we say?
Take 5.
850 is what I'm looking for. Come at me, value at this. Jewel, just remind them, they're getting 2 properties for the price of 1 at 850. Have to, surely, vendor at 845, at 840,
Yep.
50 I've got. At 850 here, I think sir or ma'am wishes to exercise those rights to potentially negotiate with our vendor here. So look, what we're going to ask is we're going to pause the auction. I'm going to seek some instructions from our vendor, and we'll come back to you very shortly. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. We're back on live, are we, Alyssa? I'm pleased to announce that I've had an advance in the bidding to 890,000. Can you confirm your bid at 890? My instructions are quite clear from our vendor here. I've got a nod here. We're selling away for want of another bid at 890,000. First call, second call, third and final at 890,000. Property sold. Congratulations to our purchaser on the phone and to our vendors that are watching this auction from home. Like a scratch record, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are going to pause momentarily. I can see our salespeople are feverishly on their phones, phoning the purchasers for our last bidder. Well, to lot 4 we move, and we are selling away, hopefully here today, 85A Martin Road in Inderley, Hamilton. It is the trifecta of properties here for Leon Mitchell and his team from our Roto Tuna branch. It's a cross-lease freehold property, first in the estate of fee simple, being 1/3 share and 1,110 10 square metres more or less on lot 1 DPS 175257, and secondly in estate and leasehold being flat B on DPS 71827 for a term of 999 years. Property has been sold with vacant possession. We have a settlement date here set down for Friday, the 10th day of December 2021. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I know we've got some additions to our further terms. I'm real confident that they have been circulated to all purchasers here. 85 Martin Road, 85A, sorry, situated on the street front with its own driveway with easy access to 5 Crossroads, Westfield Shopping Centre and local schools, featuring 3 bedrooms, semi-open plan living that offers plenty of space for the family. Insulation top and bottom with a heat pump that has been strategically placed to maximise both heating and cooling of the home. The section is low maintenance with detached single garage, easy care lawns with plenty of space to create that Kiwi barbecue area for the summer months. We've got registered phone bidders here in Martin Road. In your hands now, phone bidders. We know how it goes. I'll come to you and I'll look for an opening bid. Where do we start? Where do we go? Open bidder offer now. Silence. No matter where we start, so where we finish that counts. We can start. I'm happy to start here if we need to. I'll suggest a nice low figure to get some confidence in our bidding here, which I know we've got some callers here. Happy to place the bid on behalf of our vendor to say, oh look, let's look at 450, sits with the vendor now at 450, 3-bedroom, Enderley location, single detached garage. Tell your bidders on the phone, we'll move in 10,000s from here. Sits with the vendor, they'll happy to hold those keys at 550,000. 560? Oh, here we go. Sorry, 450. What was I saying? 550 is a great bid then, really, isn't it? At 450 with the vendor. At 460. That's probably why it's real difficult to find a home in Hamilton under 500,000. We've got one here potentially on offer at 450. Come at 460. 2 phone bidders here. Remind them of location. Remind them of content. At 450 with the vendor. No. Here we go. At 455. 455. There we go. At 455 I have and away. Start us into the room. On the phone has it now. At 455, your turn now. We'll move in 5s. Preferred 10s at 455,000. With Sinead's telephone bidder, your turn now. At 465, can I say? I can see them, glimpse them through the room. Wearing my carpet out there at 455 with my starter at 465. First, second, third and final at 455 here. Sinead's got it, your turn, 65, can I say, at 455. What do we do? At 455. Back with vendor at 460 here. Absolute bargain in the Hamilton marketplace. Plenty of demand for rentals. At 460, I'll invite you back in for 5 here. At 465, we may be negotiating exclusively here if we can get 465. But with the vendor now at 460, what do we go? Get on the Hamilton websites now. Have a look for a home under 500 in Hamilton. It's a 3-bedroom, detached garaging. at 460 with a vendor, 65, 465 I have. At 465 I've got now, 470. Looks like I'm having to chase him here. I'm wearing the carpet down below my feet at 465, 70 can I say. At 465, 5 on top, sits with Sinead's bidder here now. At 465, are we negotiating with our purchaser here at 465? First call at 465. Second call at 465. Third and final at 465 with here on the phone. Melissa, can you just pause our auction? We're going to seek some instructions. Again, working hard for our vendors and our purchasers here. Pleased to announce we've had an advance in the bidding to 495,000. Please confirm your bid, Sinead, on the phone at 495. We're selling away now. We want of another bid at 495. First call, second call, third and final at 495, 500. 500. Oh, here we go. At 495, 500. And away. Sits with a new bidder here at 495, 500. 96, I think we're going to play in now in halves. At 4955. We've got. I look forward to you sometime. You've been with me this whole time here at 495, 500. Let's in for a 500 now. We're playing those figures there. Got it here. 5. At 496, I've got 500. At 4965, 497. At 4965, I have your turn now. At 497. Here on the phone with Lynn. 497, 5. At 497.5. 498, can I say? At 497.5. Here, Leon, away from you. 8. At 498, 5. At 498, I've got here. At 498, the bid here. At 495, 100. At 498, 500, I've got. At 498, 5, and away from you. Here, sits here. Leon's bidder on the phone at 499. At 499, 500, a nice bold bid here. Half a mil at 500. At 499.5, at 500,000, at 499, 500 I have, and away sits here at 499, 500, at 500,000. Let's play in singles now. Leon, 500. Okay, you're yelling them. I'll count them at 1,000. Here we go. At 501 the bid. At 501,000 the bid here. 500. At 501, 500. 501, 500, 502, sits here at 501, 500. Your turn now at 501, 500 we have. I'm looking for two. Let's just bang 500 off here. Sits here at 501, 500. 502, can I say 2? At 502. At 502, 500. At 502,500 I have. Your turn now at 503. Sits here. 500 on top. Sits with now 3. At 503. At 503 the bid. At 503,000, 503,000 here, with ma'am on the phone, 500, 503, 500, at 503,500, your turn now, 504,000, 504,000 I have, at 504, your turn now, 500 on top, 1,000, 505 can I say, at 504,000 here, 504 000, rear of the room, had its chance, at 504,000, first call, with you.
Wait, 504 with us?
504 with you, yep, with you, rear of the room, sits here, 500. 505. 504, 500 I have. 504,500, 505,000, 505,000, your turn now at 505, 500. Sit with ma'am, rear of the room here, make it clear it's away from you, Leon, at 505,000 here, with my starter here at 505,000, your turn for a half. With ma'am, it's here and away at 505,000. 500. 505,500, all the fives. At 505,500, your turn at 506. At 506, 506, 500 sits here and away, sits here, rear of the room. At 506,000, you in for a half, 506.5. At 506,500, your turn now at 507. With Sue here to the right of me, there, 507 I have. 507 and away, your turn now for a half, got it. 5075, 507,500. In the room he's gone 8, at 508, at 508,000 ahead, at 508, 500. There it is, why not? At 5085, your turn now, 509. Go 510, could be enough to knock him out here. He's shaking, he's wavering at 509. At 509, there we go, at 509, your turn now, 500. What do we do? 500? Sorry, was that yes? Yep, thank you. At 5095, at 5095 ahead, at 509.10, at 510, at 510 here. Your turn now, at 510. He's walking around the corner. I'm looking around the corner for him. At 510,000 now, 500. At 510, first, 500, 510, 500, 511. At 510, 500, 511, 511, 511, 500 then. At 511 I have, and away, 511 I've got. 511,000 I've got, rear of the room. 511, 5, 511, 5, 511, 5 and away, 512. 511, 500 ahead, your turn at 512. At 511, 5, 12. 12 at 512,000. At 512,000 ahead, your turn for a half. Sits with ma'am at 512,000. First call at 512. Second call at 512. Third and final at 512. 500. 512, 5. We're playing for keeps. 512, 5, 13. At 513. At 513 and a half. 513 and away. Sits here. Your turn at 513. Rear of the room. Coming for a half. Go 515. Ma'am has it here on the phone here. 500 at 513, 5. 514 at 513, 5. 14. 14 I've got. At 514. 5 can I say? At 514 I have. 15. 500. 514, 5. At 514,500. Your turn for 515. There it is at 515. Let me guess when you go 5 here. Playing those 5s at 515. 515, 5 do I say? At 515 here we have. With our starter at 515,000. First. Second. Third and final at 515,000 even. Sold body goes up. Property's going. Property's going. Property's sold. Congratulations to our purchaser on the phone rear of the room. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's auction. Thank you very much for the spirited bidding. Thank you very much for viewing our properties over these past few weeks and trying times. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to level 2 here in the mighty Waikato. So contact your EVES agents, pop on our website, eves.co.nz, and they're happy to let you know of the open homes we have this weekend. Good afternoon.